Hey guys, I'm back, and yes, we're gonna go ahead and do an overview of this solo raid tournament that's active right now. And yeah, we're gonna take a look at this tournament because it is a pretty special one. Yeah, pretty special. No, he's not special. No, it's not. It's not special because of this asshole right here. But yeah, let's go and take a look at these prizes. We're gonna do an overview of this. And rank one of this tournament that's going on right now will receive this guy, Whispers Eugene. I do have this card, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I was trying to get another card. I was trying to get Ben or Victor, but he ended up showing up unexpected, unwanted, and he is here for rank 1 prize. And let's take a look at his card. Persona is Peacekeeper. His trait is Tough. And yeah, his stats. Let's take a look at his stats. 751 for attack. That is below average. Yeah, very below. 751. And his attack, well, not his attack, but his defense is 837. Defense is pretty good. 37 points above that 800. So defense, yes, defense pretty great. And his HP is a little bit below the average, which is at 1088, 12 points below. So his HP is it's okay. So this card right here, he's a healer. Yeah, because of his AR. So his stats, I think that their stats are pretty good, for a healer, because he has that high defense to keep him up. So he will be doing what he's supposed to be doing, healing the team. And his AR never falter. It's a 44 AP, very fast. Yeah, turn 2. And all teammates regain 45% of their max HP, recover from impair and stun. Now this AR, I think it's pretty good AR. It does recover from good debuffs, impair and stun, which is useful. There is another healer, Mark. Between these two, and Mark is also a turn 2. He's a 45 AP. I do prefer Mark over this Eugene due to the fact that Mark gives that defense, that 40% defense buff for 4 turns. So I guess it depends on what you prefer. Me, I'd prefer the defense buff. Some people may like this the one that, this Eugene that removes debuffs. So it's up to you. But him and Mark, they're pretty much almost the same. I do believe Mark does only heal for 40% instead of 45, but I still, that 40% buff, defense buff that Mark gives, I think gives him an edge over this Eugene. Not only that, this Eugene does not have a leader skill, but he does have a specialist skill. Collateral damage. Yeah, it's not that great, and it kind of contradicts his this type of card, because this type of card is a healer. So the collateral damage doesn't make any sense. It would have made more sense if he had like something like tenacity, or not lifesteal, but tenacity. Yeah, that would have made more sense. Or parting shot. Most likely he'll be the first to die, so parting shot would have been more useful than this collateral damage. But this is Eugene, and he is being offered as rank 1. Now, is he a great 5-star? Is he worthy of this rank 1? I don't think he is. I don't think he's that great of a card, but him being rank 1 kind of makes sense. Because, as I said, this is a special raid tournament, special solo raid tournament, because during the raids, armory parts will be dropping. You have a chance to get silver paint, even acid. I've gotten the silver paint already, and some, various other parts from the armory. And it makes sense for him being rank 1 because, as you can remember, when the armory came about, when the new patch came, when the armory was in the game, you went through the tutorial, and Eugene was the main character in that whole tutorial. So yeah, it makes sense because Eugene is the guy I guess, mainly responsible in the game, and also in the comic books, with the him setting up that, making bullets and all that, making, basically, to me, it makes sense for him to be rank one. Even so, I don't think he's that great of a card, because this tournament is not. It's more or less of these 5 stars and more of the parts that you can gain from doing the raids. That's the main thing of this tournament. So rank one, okay, yeah, I think he fits this theme. That's all I that's all I can say. He fits the theme of this whole tournament. So what else will they be receiving in bracket one? They'll be receiving enough to do one pull for the guaranteed 4-star weapons. So cool, that's pretty nice. And then in the bottom though, it is just Flak or Beanie. Okay, it would have been nice if it was Ultra Gear. I say that would have been nice if it was Ultra Gear, but at least it's not Elite Gear. It's just either Flak or Beanie. So this is, I guess that's the only good thing about it. Now rank 2, they will be receiving another armory guy. So this is what I mean, where it makes sense, as for rank 1, because Eugene, being in rank 1 because of the armory. This is the armory parts theme raid. And why wouldn't it include Earl, who is the actual guy that makes your weapons, makes your upgrades. This Earl, I didn't think highly of him when he first debuted. I don't really think he's a raid card, but I do see a lot of uses for him during world maps and road maps. So let's go ahead and take a look at his card. Persona is Peacekeeper. His trait is Strong, green. Also, I apologize for my voice right now. It's pretty sore. Weather's changing around my area, and unfortunately my voice is a little sore right now. But let's get through this. Earl, a new beginning. Like I said, his trait is Strong. He's green. His stats 762 for attack, which is below average, but he's not really meant for attacking, so that's okay. His HP, his defense though, is 801, which is right there. It's at the average, at 1 point above that 800. His HP though is pretty good because it's above 34 points above that 1100 at 1134. So his HP is not bad. So his stats make sense for this type of card because he is just a buffer. So his attack's not that high, but his defense is there and his HP is pretty good. So his AR, Weapon Sharpening, it's a 75 AP, takes quite a while. Turn 3 with a command, turn 4 without, and all teammates get 55% attack, 55% defense, and 55 crit for 3 turns. So it's pretty useful, like I said, for world maps. Raiding is not fast enough to buff your team for them to take advantage of it. So for raiding, I don't think he's that great of a card, but I would use him if I had this card for my zombie maps, for Ultra Gear, for Elite Gear, and quite a few other world maps and road maps throughout the game. So he has his uses. So that, for me, I think those are his main uses. So his leader skill, he does give a leader skill, 45% defense against strong traits. It's pretty terrible. It's not good at all because it's only it's only trait specific against strong, so it's not that great to begin with, but I guess it's better than nothing. But his main use, I do like this card. I do think he's pretty good. Like I said, I wanted to get him during the anniversary pulls, but unfortunately I end up getting 3 Carolines instead. But I do think he's a good card, and for this type of tournament where people will most likely raid just for the armory part drops, if you end up getting him as a bonus, cool. I'd take him for if I had enough cans, I'd go for him. So this is Earl for rank 2, and I do think that for this type of tournament, like I said, will be mainly for the armory drops. Getting a Eugene or getting this Earl is just a bonus in my eyes. So if you think that this is one of those raid tournament solo raids where you're trying to get a great character, no. Concentrate on the parts. Yeah, that's your main goal during this. And if you do happen to get a 5-star while getting those parts, hey, that's a bonus. Just look at it that way. What else do you get with this? If you land in rank 2, you'll get 1,500 4-star weapon guaranteed, tokens. So that's not too bad. It's just a 500 drop from the rank 1. And then they'll also be getting that 3 crates of flak or beanie. So rank 3 to 7, they will be receiving this bastard right here. A Gregory. Yeah, one of the worst cards in this game, but it's hard for me to say that. Why is it hard for me to say it? He is actually the first 5-star I've ever pulled. My first 5-star. I got him during a single pull back in the day. Yeah, he's the one that started it all for me. But yeah, this Gregory as Persona's leader, he is a red alert, trait, and his stats 777. Yeah, 777 for his attack, so it's okay. It's a little bit below the average of 800. And his defense is not too bad, 3 points below 800, so it's about there. And his HP is 1101, so it's right there also, 1 point above that 1100. Now his AR, Trader's attack, yes, it's a 76 AP, and this was the norm back then. Yeah, around the time I pulled him when he debuted. That's actually the time I pulled him, and I guess at the time is acceptable because there was no other card that hit 4 enemies. Any red cards or any multiple attack cards. He was the first one, and it only did 200. It only does 225% damage, and like I said back then, around that time. Alright, yeah, it made sense. Didn't do that much damage. And even now, it doesn't do enough. If anything, you're just building up the AP of the other team. But I do think, I think if you... No, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's pretty terrible. He's a pretty bad card. The only reason why I kind of hesitate from saying he's too terrible is because he was the first 5-star I ever pulled. Guys that get him, okay, this is I guess it's normal for 3 to 7 or 3 to 10 to get a card that's not that great. He does have a tenacity specialist skill, so it's not too bad because he will stay alive in one way or another, because he will I know when I used to raid with him back then, when I didn't have that many 5-stars, it was helpful, this tenacity, keep him alive so he could come back, AR and build more AP for the enemy. But yeah, this is great. I got nothing else to say about him. He's in the bracket of 3 to 7. If you end up getting him, hey, you got XP fodder for the level ups. Just I guess that's the good thing about him. Now, what else do you get? You get 1,250 coins, tokens, 4-star weapon guarantee tokens. So it's not too bad also. It's a good amount. And then they will be getting 2 crates of elite gear. No longer are they just flak or beanie, but you have a chance of getting the 6 other items. So next one, 8 to 20. Now this one I do like. And the reason why I said that, because in the previous prizes, I always said that if they're gonna give 4-star tokens, they should at least just give enough to do one single pull, and they are doing it here. They are giving 5,000, so you will be doing one pull if you land in this bracket. So cool. If you're one of those guys that need 4 stars, this will help you out. If you're one of those guys that don't, hey, you'll have 390 supply depots, so that's not too bad at all. So what else do they get? They get 1,000 4-star weapon guaranteed tokens, so that's also not bad. It's half the amount that you need to do a single pull. So what else do they get? They get 2 crates of the elite gear. So this bracket I don't think is too terrible. I think that is okay. Actually, I do think it's good because they will be getting a guaranteed 5-star, 4-star. Let me make that correction. 4-star pull. So the next bracket, 21 to 150, they will get a big, sort of a big drop. Yeah, actually a pretty big drop. They'll only get 1,500, but I'll say that's okay because this is the next bracket and it goes all the way to 150. So this is acceptable to me. Even the 4-star tokens is only 750 for the weapon tokens. It's okay. Like I said, the fact that it goes to 150, they're getting something out of it. And what else do they get? They get one crate of elite gear. Now the next bracket, 151 to 600. That means everybody else everybody else that just use their regular raid energy, yeah, you'll be getting this. And I guess it's better than nothing. You'll get something out of this tournament, and that's 754 star tokens and 500 weapon tokens, 4-star weapon tokens. And they'll get this. This is a little bit weird too. This first time I saw this, seeing this gear crate, and it has chance for flak or beanie, hiking boots 1 or 2, and then everything else is you get a chance of 2 of each. So I guess it's not too bad, especially since it's 151 to 600. So this tournament, I don't care about these 5 stars. Like I said, the way I look at it, if I end up, or you guys end up in this, you just think about it. Hey, oh cool, I got a 5-star. I can use it for level up. Or if you really want this Eugene, you'll get this Eugene. That'll be useful for your team. Or Earl, that'll be useful for your world stages or roadmap stages. So just concentrate on the drops, because that's the thing that I think is pretty awesome about this tournament. Because so far, like I said, I've got various parts, but the most rare one I got so far is silver paint. I'm hoping I get more silver paint and more etching acid or some polishing kits. I don't know whether polishing kits, or I think they drop. That's the one that I really need. I know duct tape drops. So it is pretty cool, and most likely I'm gonna use up all my cans. Might purchase more cans to get chances for these drops. And just know this tournament will be going on for 2 days, so you have plenty of time to farm for those parts. So let's take a look at the milestones next. Milestones are not too bad. No flak or beanie, but you will be getting Berts. 1 up to 3. Get up to 3, you'll get an elite weapon token, and you'll get this journal and ammo belt. And they did include get it, you'll end up getting a raid can energy. So it's not too bad. Milestones I don't think they're too awful. And like I said, you get these Berts, you can use them for the next event that's coming up, which will most likely be faction level up. So I do find the milestones somewhat useful for the next event that's coming up. So these are the prizes. This is what's going on right now, and I do think that this is a pretty good tournament. Though some might be disappointed that the 5 stars are not exactly the 5 stars that you want, but this is an armory themed one. It's actually called Raiders of the Lost Parts. So yes. pretty smart, that's pretty clever, Scopely. Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Parts. Yeah. But like I said, it makes sense why this Eugene and this Eugene and this Earl is in this tournament, being offered. Him, I have no clue. I have no clue. Maybe you're just made to suffer. Yeah, made to suffer with this card. But yeah, this is my overview. I'm done with it. I'm gonna go ahead and go raid a little bit. At the same time, I'm gonna go rest up. I'm not, like I said, you could tell from my voice, I'm not feeling that well right now. So I'm gonna end this now. I'm gonna end this. I hope you guys are lucky with your drops. You get the parts that you need. Get those important upgrades for your weapons, because they are truly game changers. You know, in this game, they will improve your defense or offense depending on the type of upgrade that you do. But either way, you know, take advantage of this now. These parts are very hard to get, you know, to come about, to get them during disassembling. So this is the best time to build up, because believe me, you know, even when you do have the parts, you have a slight chance slight chance of getting the upgrade that you do want. So having spare parts, having extra parts, armory mats, whatever you call them, yeah, it will come in handy. So when you have to redo that weapon to get that one upgrade that you really want. So yeah, that's all I got for this upload. To my subscribers, my new, old, and current, yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching my videos, and yeah, I wish you guys luck, the best of luck in this tournament and the drops. So I'll see you guys again on the next upload.